Hello everybody, good evening and welcome. This is Rodgers Hammerstein, an online concert celebration presented live by me, Joshua Mason, the company director at Inspirations Theatre Company. Thank you so much for being here with me and joining me for this very special performance, which is going to feature performances from all over the world. Thank you to absolutely everybody who has submitted a video for tonight's concert. Please make sure that you share this stream wherever you are watching it, whether it be Twitter, Facebook, on our private band members page, or on YouTube. Make sure to share it so that we can get as many people enjoying the performances that we have received this week. It's been a fantastic week here. This has been our 14th week celebrating a different musical theatre theme and running different quarantine activities. We had a watch party on Monday, yes, where we watched Oklahoma performed as part of the BBC Proms in 2007. We then had a musical theatre themed quiz on Wednesday evening, obviously all about Rodgers Hammerstein, where people have won some fantastic Inspirations goodies. On Friday evening, we started another one of our online read-throughs of musicals. This week has been a good one. It was The Sound of Music, and we're going to be concluding that tomorrow with Act 2. And then, of course, you are now joining me here live for our online concert celebration. This has very much been a bittersweet week for us here at Inspirations, as this was supposed to be our show week. We were supposed to be performing Rodgers Hammerstein's Cinderella, and just by chance we pull all of these themes out of a hat, and Rodgers Hammerstein was pulled out of the hat for this week's theme, which was just absolutely wonderful. This was the second show as part of our 2020 year of Cinderella, which we've had to cancel and postpone. The same with our summer school that was supposed to be running in a few weeks' time. That was Cinderella based, that's obviously also been postponed as well. We're not too sure when we will be able to be back face to face and offering live performances for you, so until then we are determined to carry on running our weekly themed quarantine activities. We're going to be announcing the next theme for week 15 tomorrow at 7:30 UK time in the evening, so if you want to get involved with any of our activities and find out more about the group, then make sure you tune into that. The best way to get information on the group and all of our updates is to follow us across all of our social media networks. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok and YouTube. Find all of our profiles at Inspo Theatre, and make sure especially that you invite your friends to our Facebook page. We're only about 5 or 6 people away from reaching our next milestone of 900 followers on the page. So we would love for you to contribute to that and help us reach our next milestone. But enough of me talking. We have got 18 performances to share with you this evening, so we'll probably be with you for about an hour and 15 minutes, I'd like to say. It's always a bit of a guessing game. But I really hope that you're going to enjoy the performances that we're sharing with you this evening. And as I just mentioned, this was supposed to be an Inspirations show week. Our junior group, which is ages from 6 to 16, was supposed to be performing Rodgers Hammerstein's Cinderella. And so in lockdown, we've still been running rehearsals. And it's really exciting because on Tuesday we ran a rehearsal with them and gave them a challenge of putting together a Rodgers Hammerstein song from Cinderella, the show that they were supposed to be performing, and having it ready to share with you as our opening number tonight. So it gives me so much pride to be able to share this video by our junior group, which is a version of 10 minutes ago from Cinderella. We have got our 2 princes, so Will Cousins and Leighton Hendon are playing the prince for us in this, and then our Cinderella, Imogen Bounds, and then we've got a lovely ensemble element at the end as well, which they are singing in 5-part harmony. Now, singing harmony when you're in a room full of people is really difficult, and so being able to handle it by themselves at home, completely independently from anybody, and considering the wide range of ages that we've got, is absolutely amazing. So a huge congratulations to every member who took part in this video. You've done a cracking job. So here it is. This is 10 minutes ago by our junior members here at Inspirations Theatre Company.
10 minutes ago I saw you. I looked up when you came through the door. My head started reeling, you gave me the feeling. The room had no ceiling or floor.
10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news.
I have found her, she's an angel, with the dust of the stars in her eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies.
10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found him, he's the light of the stars in my eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and he's taking me back to the sky. In the arms of my love I'm flying, over mountain and meadow and glen. And I like it so well that for all I can tell I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again.
So as you saw at the end there, this show is still coming soon. We cannot wait to present this show to you, as well as our senior production of Soho Cinders that was supposed to be back in March. As soon as we get new dates, we will of course let you all know. Just want to say a big shout out and a thank you to Evie, Eleanor, Alex, Henry, Eddie, Will, Zoe, Annabelle, Cara, Imogen and Leighton, who all got involved with that video. Just some of our junior members there. You all did brilliantly. Thank you so much. Right, let's get into the first performance that has been sent in to us, and our first one is a regular face here. It's James Day from Southend-on-Sea, and this week he's also roped in his mum to do some of the work as well, which is brilliant to see. He is doing, well, they are doing a performance of Surrey with a Fringe on the Top from Oklahoma.
When I take you out tonight with me, honey, here's the way it's gonna be. You will sit behind a team of snow-white horses in the slickest gig you ever see. Chicks and ducks and geese better scurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with a fringe on top. Watch that fringe and see how it flutters when I drive them high-step and stutters. Nosy pokes will peep through their shutters and their eyes will pop. The wheels are yellow, the upholstery's brown, the dashboard's genuine leather. With eyes and glass curtains you can roll right down in case there's a change in the weather. Two bright side lights winking, blinking, ain't no finer rig I'm thinking. You can keep your rig if you're thinking how to keep the swap. That shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top.
Would you say the fringe was made of silk?
Wouldn't have no other kind but silk.
Has it really got a team of seams?
One's like snow, the other's more like milk. All the world will fly in a flurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with the fringe on top. When that road, hell for leather. Cats and dogs will dance in the heather. Birds and frogs will sing all together, and the toads will hum. The wind will whistle as we rattle along. The cows will moo in the clover. The river will ripple out a whispered song and whisper it over and over. Don't you wish it'd go on forever? Don't you wish it'd go on forever? Don't you wish you'd go on forever and you never stop in that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top? I can see the stars getting blurry when we drive back home in Surrey. Driving slowly home in the Surrey with the fringe on top. I can feel the day getting older, feel a sleepy head on my shoulder, nodding, drooping close to my shoulder till it falls apart. The sun is swimming on the rim of a hill. The moon is taking a header. And just as I'm thinking all the earth is still, a lark will wake up in the meadow. Hush, you bird, my baby's sleeping. Baby got a dream worth a keeping. Warrior team and just keep her creeping at a slow clip, clop. Don't ya hurry with the sorry, with the fringe on the top.
James Day from Southend-on-Sea there with his rendition of Surrey with the Fringe on the Top. You didn't disappoint, James, with your props and some funky video effects there. They were new as well. Thank you so much for getting involved. Right, let's get straight into our next performance. This has been sent in by another regular face, Amanda Shapiro from Valrico in the US of A. She sent us a video where she's singing in her car. She's doing a rendition of Whistle a Happy Tune from The King and I. This has been a popular choice for tonight's concert, so you're probably going to hear it again later on in the show. The reason that she's performing in a car is that she's just driven to see her senior students graduate today. So I hope you've had a lovely time today, Amanda. Congratulations to all of your students who are graduating over in Florida. Here is your rendition of Whistle a Happy Tune.
Whenever I feel afraid, I hold my head erect and whistle a happy tune so no one will suspect I'm afraid. While shivering in my shoes, I strike a careless pose and whistle a happy tune so no one ever knows I'm afraid. whistle a happy tune, and every single time the happiness in the tune convinces me that I'm not afraid. Make believe you're brave and the trick will take you far. You may be as brave as you make believe you are. You may be as brave as you make believe you are.
Amanda Shapiro there with her rendition of Whistle a Happy Tune from The King and I. Hello, you are watching Rodgers Hammerstein, an online concert celebration featuring performances from all over the world celebrating the work of that iconic writing partnership, Rodgers and Hammerstein. We've still got lots and lots of performances to share with you here live, being presented by Joshua Mason, the company director at Inspirations Theatre Company. So let's dive straight in to the next performance, which is another regular face. It's Emily Skill from Chesterfield, and she has put together a video where she is singing I Have Confidence from The Sound of Music. Now, this song was originally not part of the stage production and was written especially for the film version starring Julie Andrews. So we're really looking forward to this, Emily. Here it is without further ado, I Have Confidence.
What will this day be like? I wonder. What will my future be? I wonder. It could be so exciting to be out in the world, to be free. My heart should be wildly rejoicing. Oh, what's the matter with me? I've always longed for adventure, to do the things I've never dared. Now here I'm facing adventure, then why am I so scared? A captain with 7 children. What's so fearsome about that? Oh, I must stop these doubts or these worries. If I don't, I just know I'll turn back. I must dream of the things I am seeking. I am seeking the courage I lack. The courage to serve them with reliance. Face my mistakes without defiance. Show them I'm worthy, and while I'll show them, I'll show me. So let them bring on all their problems. I'll do better than my best. I have confidence they'll put me to the test, but I'll make them see I have confidence in me. Somehow I will impress them. I will be firm but kind, and all those children, heaven bless them, they will look up to me and mind me. With each step I am more certain everything will turn out fine. I have confidence the world can all be mine. They'll have to agree I have confidence in me. Confidence in sunshine, I have confidence in rain. I have confidence that spring will come again. Besides which, you see, I have confidence in me. Strength doesn't lie in numbers, strength doesn't lie in wealth. Strength lies in nights of peaceful slumbers. When you wake up, it's healthy. All I trust, I leave my heart to. All I trust becomes my own. I have confidence in confidence alone. Oh, help. I have confidence in confidence alone.
Emily Skill there from Chesterfield with I Have Confidence from the Sound of Music. Again, some fabulous costume changes and different locations and props and backdrops. Oh, you had it all, Emily. Thank you so much for getting involved. Right then, our next performance comes from me. Hello, Joshua Mason here in Bolsover in the very unsunny United Kingdom. And since it was supposed to be Inspiration Show Week for Rodgers Hammerstein's Cinderella, I thought it was only right to do a song from that show. So here is my rendition of Do I Love You Because You're Beautiful.
You're beautiful, or are you beautiful because I love you? Am I making believe I see in you a girl too lovely to be really true? Do I want you because you're wonderful, or are you wonderful because I want you? Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream, or are you really as beautiful as you seem? Love you because you're beautiful, or are you beautiful because I love you? Am I making believe I see in you a girl too lovely to be really true? I want you because you're wonderful, or are you wonderful because I want you? Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream, or are you really as beautiful as you seem?
Do I Love You Because You're Beautiful, performed by me, Joshua Mason, in sunny Bolsover here from Cinderella. Hello, you are watching Rodgers and Hammerstein, an online concert celebration presented live by Inspirations Theatre Company, where we are showing you performances that have been sent in from all over the world to celebrate the incredible writing duo of Rodgers and Hammerstein. We've still got lots more to get through, so let's get straight into the next performance, which has been sent in to us by Katie Welch, another familiar face from Tampa in the United States of America. And this is her performance of I Can't Say No from Oklahoma.
It ain't so much a question of not knowing what to do. I know what's right and wrong since I've been 10. I hear a lot of stories, and I reckon they are true, about how girls are put upon by men. I know I mustn't fall into the pit, but when I'm with a feller, I forget. I'm just a girl who can't say no. I'm in a terrible fix. I always say, come on, let's go, just when I ought to say nix. When a person tries to kiss a girl, I know she ought to give his face a smack. But as soon as I somehow sort of wanna kiss him back. I'm just a fool when lights are low. I can't be prissy and quaint. I ain't the type that can faint. How can one be when I ain't? I can't say no. What you gonna do when a fella gets flirty and talking all purty? What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that your lips are like cherries, roses or berries. What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that you're sweeter than cream, and he's gotta have cream or die. What you gonna do when he talks that way? Spit in his eye? I'm just a girl who can't say no, can't seem to say it at all. I hate to disappoint the beau when he is making the call. For a while I act refined and cool and sitting on the beat and in 18. Then I think of that old golden rule and do for him what he will do for me. I can't resist old Romeo in a suburban chaps. Sooner I sit and feel that something inside of me snaps. I can't say no.
Katie Welch from Tampa in Florida there with I Can't Say No from Oklahoma. Thank you for that, Katie. Now, I've got a very exciting thing to tell you about. So, Katie actually runs another amateur drama group over in America called Broadway Everyday Star Theatre. And me and Katie have been talking, and we've got a very, very special project that we are working on. So make sure that you stay tuned to both the Inspirations social media pages, which you can find on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and YouTube at Inspo Theatre. And also make sure that you follow the Broadway Everyday Star Theatre page as well to find out what that is. And hopefully in a couple of weeks, we'll be able to share something that we are putting together as a little bit of a collaboration. You heard it here first. Right, let's get straight into tonight's next performance, which has been sent in to us by Laura Harvey. We've actually received 2 performances, Laura, so thank you so much. Of course, there is no limit to the number of performances that you send us, so thank you for sending both of these in, Laura. We're going to feature one now and then one a little bit later in the show. Laura is originally from Doncaster, but she's now living in London, and this first performance that we're going to hear from her is I Enjoy Being a Girl from Flower Drum Song.
I'm a girl, and by me that's only great. I am proud that my silhouette is curvy, that I walk with a sweet and girlish gait, with my hips kinda swivelly and swervy. I adore being dressed in something frilly when my date comes to get me at my place. Out I go with my Joe or John or Billy, like a filly who is ready for the race. And I have a brand new hairdo with my eyelashes all in curls. I float as the clouds on air do. I enjoy being a girl. When men say I'm cute and funny, and my teeth are deep but pearls, I just laugh it up like honey. I enjoy being a girl. I flip when a fella sends me flowers. I drool over dresses made of lace. I talk on the telephone for hours. with a pound and a half of cream upon my face. I'm strictly a female, female, and my future I hope will be in the home of a brave and free male who'll enjoy loving a girl, having a girl like me.
That was Laura Harvey from London. I Enjoy Being a Girl from Flower Drum Song, our first new face of the evening. Thank you so much for getting involved with this, Laura, and thank you to all of the new faces that we're going to be seeing this evening. It's so great to get new people involved with these concerts because they are open to absolutely everybody from wherever in the world you are. And that's just been so amazing to see the wide range of performances that we're getting in from all over the world. So thank you, Laura. We look forward to your second performance, which is coming up later in the show. Right, let's return to our next performance then, which has been sent in by Ruby Berkhamshaw from Spittle. This is your second submission, Ruby, so thank you ever so much for this. And Ruby is doing a rendition of Hello Young Lovers from The King and I.
When the earth smells of summer and the
Ruby Berkhamshaw there with Hello Young Lovers from The King and I. Thank you for that submission, Ruby. Right, let's get into the next one, which is another new face. And not only is this a new face, but it's also our first performance that we have received from Malaysia. Yes, so this performance is from Athira Ibrahim. I'm really sorry if I've got that wrong, Athira, who, like I say, is from Malaysia. And I don't know whether the news got out there about Cinderella being postponed and it being our show week, but we've got another song from Cinderella. And Athira is doing her rendition of In My Own Little Corner.
Smile and as meek as a mouse. When I hear a command, I obey. But I know of a spot in my house where no one can stand in my way. In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On a whim of my fancy, I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me. I'm a young Norwegian princess or a milkmaid. I'm the greatest prima donna in Milan. I'm an heiress who has always had a silkmaid by her own flocks of silkworms in Japan. I'm a girl, man, go mad for love's a game I can play with a cool and confident kind of air. Just as long as I stay in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be. I'm a thief in Calcutta, I'm a queen in Peru, I'm a mermaid dancing across the sea. I'm a huntress on an African safari. It's a dangerous type of sport and yet it's fun. In the night I sally forth to seek my quarry. Then I find I forgot to bring my gun. I am lost in a jungle all alone and unarmed when I meet a lioness in her lair. Then I'm glad to be back in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair.
Thank you so much for that performance, Athira. That's really put a smile on my face because, like I say, it's such a shame that our show has not been able to go ahead, and that's probably the most well-known song, or at least one of the most well-known songs from Rodgers Hammerstein's Cinderella, which of course originally was written specifically for television. It was the first specifically televised musical production in history back in the 1950s, and it starred Julie Andrews in the starring role of Cinderella. The production was then eventually turned into stage productions, but it was always performed never on Broadway. The first production of Rodgers Hammerstein's Cinderella on Broadway didn't take place until 2013, and it still hasn't had its professional debut over here in the UK. It was due to happen at the Hope Mill Theatre in Manchester right now, the same time that we were due to be performing the show as an amateur group. Obviously, that production has been postponed as well. But hearing some of the music is really wanting me to get the show back on the road as soon as we can. So thank you so much to everybody who's sent in submissions tonight, but especially to those people who have done Cinderella performances. And we've got a couple more coming up later on as well. And that won't be the last that you see of Athera either, because she's going to be joined by another one of her members from their drama group, which are going to be performing a little bit later on in a duet. This is the Rodgers Hammerstein, an online concert celebration presented live by Joshua Mason, the company director at Inspirations Theatre Company. To make sure that you are getting the latest and greatest updates from us here at Inspirations, and to find out how you can be involved with all of our online activities as we head into our 15th week of them next week, then make sure you follow us across all of our social media platforms. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok and YouTube. Find all of our profiles at Inspo Theatre. Let's get into our next performance, which is coming from a familiar face, and that is William Cousins in Homewood. Hello, William. Thank you for sending this in. This is his rendition of This Nearly Was Mine from South Pacific.
Of paradise, this promise of paradise, this nearly was mine. Close to my heart she came, only to fly away, only to fly as day flies from moonlight. Now alone, still dreaming of paradise, still saying that paradise was nearly was mine.
William Cousins from, I said Homewood there, he's not from Homewood at all, I'm sorry, he's from Dainsmore. I am sorry, William. With This Nearly Was Mine from South Pacific. We've still got loads more videos to get through yet, so let's keep going with our next one, which is another familiar face, Evie Pullinger, who is from Homewood. Hello, Evie. And she has also done a rendition of Whistle a Happy Tune from The King and I told you it wasn't the last that you'd heard of it tonight. So take it away, Evie.
Whenever I feel afraid, I hold my head erect and whistle a happy tune so no one will suspect I'm afraid. While shivering in my shoes, I strike a careless pose and whistle a happy tune so no one ever knows I'm afraid. The result of this deception is very strange to tell, for when I fool the people I fear, I fool myself as well. I whistle a happy tune, and every single time the happiness in the tune convinces me that I'm not afraid. Make believe you're brave, and the trick will take you far. You may be as brave as you make believe you are. You may be as brave as you make believe you are.
Evie Pullinger there from Homewood with her rendition of Whistle a Happy Tune from The King and I. Let's keep going because we've still got plenty more performances to get through tonight as part of our Rodgers and Hammerstein and online concert celebration, with performances from all over the world being brought together and presented to you live. Right, our next performance is another familiar face. It's Matthew Zadora from Hasland with his rendition of Oh What a Beautiful Morning from Oklahoma.
There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the cattle are standing like statues. All the cattle are standing like statues. They don't turn their heads as they see me ride by. And a little brown maverick is winking her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy it don't miss a tree. And an old weeping willow is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful day.
How can you not sing along to that song? Oh, what a beautiful morning from Oklahoma, performed there by Matthew Zadora from Hasland. I am loving the cowboy get-up as well. Thank you for truly getting into the spirit of that song. Right, let's get into the next performance, which is another song that's been sent in from Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella. And it's to a returning face. We've not seen you in a while. I think Comedy Week was actually the last time we saw you. Zoe Pullinger from Homewood. And this is her rendition of Loneliness of Evening, which is normally sung by the Prince, but we've gone for another bit of a gender bend here, which is absolutely brilliant. So this is Zoe with Loneliness of Evening.
flying, and she's taking me back to the sky. I lie in the loneliness of evening, looking out on a silver flake sea, and ask the moon, oh, how soon will my love come home to me?
Zoe Pullinger there with Loneliness of Evening, taken from Rodgers Hammerstein's Cinderella. Thank you for that, Zoe. As you saw, we didn't have a video for that, just the audio, but that's absolutely fine. Still, thank you so much for sending it in, Zoe. But all of the details for our upcoming production of Cinderella was on there. So like we say, coming soon to a theatre in the UK. Right, let's get into our next performance, and we are returning to the students from Broadway Academy in Malaysia. And so we're going to see another performance from Athira Ibrahim, and she's also been joined by another student, Aisali Lee, obviously both from Malaysia, and they're doing a performance from Cinderella again, which is brilliant. And this is a song that actually follows Loneliness of Evening in the show, and it's the duet version of 10 minutes ago.
"10 minutes ago I saw you. I looked up when you came through the door. My head started reeling, you gave me the feeling the room had no ceiling or floor. 10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured all how do you do's. I wanted to ring all the bells and fling out my arms and to sing all the news. I have found her, she's an angel, with the dust of her stars in her eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. In the arms of my love, I'm flying over mountain and meadow and glen. And I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again.
10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured out how do you do. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found him, I have found him. In the arms of my love, I'm flying over mountains and meadow and glen. And I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again.
Athira and Aisali there from that group in Malaysia. Thank you so much for getting involved with this week's concert, and thank you to everybody who sent in performances, especially those people that were welcoming along for the first time tonight, including those people that we've just heard from, and our next video, which has been sent in by Cerys Rhiannon Price. Now, Cerys is originally from Wales, but she's now living in London, and she is going to bring us our final rendition of Whistle a Happy Tune from The King and I.
Whenever I feel afraid, I hold my head erect and whistle a happy tune, so no one will suspect I'm afraid. While shivering in my shoes, I strike a careless pose and whistle a happy tune, and no one ever knows I'm afraid. The result of this deception is very strange to tell, for when I fool the people I fear, I fool myself as well. I whistle a happy tune, and every single time the happiness in the tune convinces me that I'm not afraid. Make believe you're brave, and the trick will take you far. You can be as brave as you make believe you are. You can be as brave as you make believe you are.
Thank you so much to Cerys from London for sending that in. What a lovely, lovely song. I'm so glad it's been featured so much tonight, as it's short, sweet. It just makes you want to whistle along. Whistle a happy tune. It's the name of the song. Hello, this is Rodgers and Hammerstein, an online concert celebration presented live by Joshua Mason, the company director at Inspirations Theatre Company, and we are in our 14th week of lockdown quarantine activities here. Really excited to go into our 15th week. We're going to be announcing the theme tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. across all of our social media networks, so make sure that you're following us there to get the latest and greatest updates. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok and YouTube. Find all of our profiles at Inspo Theatre. Especially make sure that you like us on Facebook and invite all of your friends. We are so close to hitting our next milestone of 900 likes on our Facebook page. On there, we're also sharing performances that have been put together by our members in lockdown, as well as the activities that we're running completely free and for everybody all over the world to get involved with. So why not tune in? Right, we've still got 3 more performances to get through this evening. So the next one is from a couple of people that we've already heard from. So it's William Cousins from Dainsmore and Evie Pullinger from Homewood, who've got together and done a duet. They've done a performance of 16 going on 17 from The Sound of Music.
You wait, little girl, on an empty stage, for fate to turn the light on. Your life, little girl, is an empty page that men will want to write on. You are 16, going on 17, baby, it's time to think. Better beware, be canny and careful, baby, you're on the brink. You are 16, going on 17, fellows will fall in line. Eager young lads and ruways and cads will offer you food and wine. Totally unprepared are you to face the world of men. Timid and shy and scared are you of things beyond your ken. You need someone older and wiser, telling you what to do. I am 17, going on 18. I'll take care of you.
Evie and William there with their rendition of 16 going on 17. Thank you so much for getting together and doing that performance for us. Right, we have now reached the penultimate video of this evening's concert, and it's the second performance from Laura Harvey from London, and here she is performing It Might As Well Be Spring from State Fair. Now, this musical was specifically written for film, but again was eventually turned into a stage show, and it's gone through several different incarnations as well, but originally it was written specifically for film. So here is Laura with It Might As Well Be Spring.
I'm as restless as a willow in a windstorm. I'm as jumpy as a puppet on a string. I'd say that I had spring fever, but I know it isn't spring. I'm starry-eyed and vaguely discontented, like a nightingale without a song to sing. Oh, why should I have spring fever when it isn't even spring? I keep wishing I were somewhere else, walking down a strange new street, hearing words I have never heard from a man I've yet to meet. I'm as restless as a spider spinning daydreams. I'm as giddy as a baby on a swing. I haven't seen a crocus or a rosebud or a robin on the wing, but I feel so gay in a melancholy way that it might as well be spring. It might as well be spring.
There we are. It might as well be Spring from State Fair, sung by Laura in London. And can you believe it? We have reached the end. We only have one more performance left to share with you. Oh, I was nearly spot on, look. I said it'd be about an hour and 15 minutes, and look, it's just gone 10 past 8 here in the UK. A massive thank you to absolutely everybody who submitted performances for tonight's concert. It really is amazing to see the lengths that people go to doing duets and putting them together, being creative with their video editing, using props, costumes. Like, it goes above and beyond whatever I thought was going to be submitted to any of these concerts when we first began them nearly 15 weeks ago. We are going to be continuing with our quarantine activities as long as the COVID-19 pandemic is restricting us and not allowing us to rehearse and put on any live productions. So make sure you are tuned into all of our social media pages tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. UK time, when we'll be announcing what the week 15 theme is and the activities that you can get involved with. They really are completely free and open to everybody from all over the world, as we've seen tonight with our first performers tonight from Malaysia. We would love to welcome back any of our new faces from this evening or from any of our other concerts. If you want to get involved again, please do. It gives us such joy to be able to bring these concerts to you and share the performances that you send in to us. So we just have one final performance tonight, and I always try and pick a song that I think is either relevant to the current times or that's going to leave us feeling positive going forwards. And so the song that I've chosen this week has been sent in to us from Elaine Lee in Georgia, in the United States of America. Hello, Elaine. Thank you so much for sending this in. Elaine has done a rendition of Impossible from Cinderella. So obviously, it's a Cinderella song, so that makes sense since it was supposed to be our show week this week. However, this song is being sung by the fairy godmother, and it's all about impossibilities. Oh, it's impossible that this is going to happen, and it's impossible that that's going to happen. And what she's really doing is she's playing off Cinderella. She's saying, oh, well, of course that's impossible. Yes, you're silly making wishes, and you're silly dreaming of anything better because it's impossible. It's not going to happen. And of course, as we all know, she does transform the pumpkin into a golden carriage, and she does get those lovely white horses, and she does get to meet the prince and have that beautiful fairy tale ending. And I really feel like that's very much like the situation that we're all in now. Oh, it's impossible, you can't go back to work. It's impossible, you can't see your friends. It's impossible, you can't do live performances. But we are slowly, hopefully, going to be able to do things again really, really soon. So they won't be possible. It will be possible. It's possible, which is the follow-up song to Impossible in the show, where everything is suddenly happening. So thank you to Elaine for sending this in. I think it's going to be a great closing song. I'm going to sign off in my usual way for all of these concerts, which is, again, thank you to everybody who's taken part in our concert this evening and to those people who've got involved with our activities throughout the week. Make sure that you stay tuned to all of those social media networks: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok and YouTube. Find all of our profiles at Inspo Theatre and get the latest and greatest updates. Also, if you want any further information on the group, the activities that we're running, how you can get involved, or more information about us generally so that you can get involved when we're back to whatever normal is going to be, then feel free to get in touch with us. You can call me on 07584 635932 or equally text me or WhatsApp me on that number too. You can email us at inspirationstc.email@gmail.com, or why not visit our website yitc.yolasite.com, where you can see all of our past shows from our 21-year history, our future projects, and there's also a contact form on there as well, alongside photo galleries and award galleries. But the most important thing that I always say before this final performance from Elaine Lee in Georgia in the USA is to please enjoy the rest of your evening and stay safe, but keep performing. Good night.
Impossible! For a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage, impossible. For a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage, and for white mice will never be for white horses. Such falteral infidelity of course is impossible. But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy-eyed dupes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day. You're right, it's all so impossible. For a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage, impossible. For a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage, and for white mice will never be for white horses. Such falteral infidelity of course is impossible. But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy-eyed dupes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day.